What's up, everyone? This is Tatum, and this is a special episode. I would guess it's like Tatum takes, you know? But today, we finally made it to the end of the year, and I'm giving my top 10 albums this year, my favorite, in order. I hope SZA doesn't drop this week and ruin everything. But this year for me, I'll just give a quick synopsis real quick before we get into the list. This year for me was a tough one, man. Like, there were albums that I really enjoyed, but it was also like I was feeling down with music this year. Like, I had a tough year just personally, and like, usually I use music as like my coping mechanism, but this year was kind of tough. It was a lot of hit and miss. It was a lot of like albums that I just didn't want to listen to. So I apologize to my subscribers on some reviews that I might didn't get into this year, just due to just like, man, it's been a tough one. Next year I'm going full throttle. I have an idea of creating I want to do a review a day for a month of January. I am going to do that for the month of January, and if I could like get the energy to do that, to keep that up as long as I can, but the goal is 30 days at least. But you didn't click on this for that. Let's get into my top 10 albums of 2022 at number 10. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in order 10 to 1, and on each album I'm gonna say my favorite track. Cool, let's go. At number 10, I have Roy Lost Souls, just one of my sleeper albums this year that I thought was just really slept on, and he's such a talent. Like, his voice is just unique to me. If you haven't heard him on songs like No Child Left Behind, a couple Meek Mill records, he was on the Khaled album, but just a very unique voice. My favorite song off that album, though, it was a toss-up between Daylight and Happy Birthday to You, but I'm gonna go with Happy Birthday to You because that was just like really toxic. At number 9, speaking of toxic, I have Future, I Never Liked You. Favorite song, Keep It Burning. That beat is so crazy. I think Future album should win Rap Album of the Year at the Grammys. I know we got Kendrick in there. He probably just gonna take it because he Kendrick, but I think Future had the hits. His album was cohesive. The beats are crazy. The songs are dope. That little bitch ain't worth nothing. Free Thugger. That little bitty watch ain't called nothing. Just a great Future album to me. It was one of my favorites. Especially in the gym, it's like, yeah. At number 8, I have Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland, and I had to put this one on here because the way I did it, I was like, what was I really listening to this year? Like, what songs and albums did I go back to this year? And Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland was definitely one of those. My favorite song on there is Price of Fame. That switch at the end is just fucking amazing. Number 7, I have Lupe Fiasco, Drill Music and Zion. Favorite song on there, title track itself, Drill Music and Zion. Also could have been Kiosk. I feel like this Lupe album, if you look at, and all these, you could check out my reviews on them, but this Lupe album, I felt like it was the first Lupe album in a long time that gave me remnants of the Food and Liquor, Cool Lupe, Fahrenheit, Enemy of the State kind of Lupe, just free carrying flow. If you're a Lupe fan and you miss that sound, I definitely would check out Drill Music and Zion. And I seen Lupe this year, and it was just crazy. That performed the Cool, and that was just sidebar. At number 6, I have Lady Ray, Piece of Me. This album, R&B, soulful. If you haven't heard of Lady Ray, go look her up right now. She started when she was young under the name Nicole Ray, under Missy. One of my favorite songs is her and Missy. I got what you want, got what you need. That's like one of my favorite songs from her. But this album was so fucking good, just very soulful. Favorite song off there, Through It All. That one is just ill, nasty. And number 5, we're in the top 5 now. Number 5, I have Beyonce, Renaissance. If you see my reaction and review to Beyonce Renaissance, you already know I think this is creatively her best album, her best output, and we still have no visuals yet. and the year's almost over. Beyonce fans in the comments, let me know. You can let me know. It's a safe space, Beehive. Are you pissed that no visuals come out? I've seen people create more dance to the if I see one more Cuff It dance, I swear to God, like, how did everyone like decide like that was the Cuff It dance? I don't know. Favorite song off there, America Has a Problem. Duh. At number 4, I have Vince Staples' Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. Favorite song on there is When Sparks Fly. Again, I'm a big advocate for Vince Staples. I think his self-titled album and this one are just fucking amazing. I don't know if because I live in Los Angeles now and I've just like been absorbed by that West Coast feel and sound, but Vince Staples' album is just so slept on. It's so slept on. It's ridiculous. Like it breaks my heart. Like Ramona Park. Number 3, I have The Weeknd, Dawn FM, and this album dropped early in the year, January to be exact. And I think for a lot of people, when I've talked to people in the public, it's a hit and miss album, which I don't understand, because I think just from a conceptual album and the sound and the vibe that he went for the whole album, he just executed it to a T. And that it had to make my list. Like, it's one of those albums I could not get away from. Favorite song on there, I would say, is Sacrifice. At number 2, I have Pusha T, It's Almost Dry, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. I'm a huge Pusha T fan. I think this album, he found the balance between Pharrell and Kanye to make it to bring some light to that dark Pusha T sound that we're used to. Favorite song on there, Dreaming of the Past. I do believe Kanye had the better songs. Like, I gravitate towards Kanye and Pusha T sound more. I just think Pusha T sounds better over darker production. That's just me as a fan. And I know I said Future should win Album of the Year. This is how it goes. I'm gonna tell you now, this is how the Grammys gonna go. Kendrick's gonna win Rap Album of the Year. Future should have won, but Pusha is the one I like want to win as like a home like base. Like, if Pusha T won Rap Album of the Year for that album, that would be insane. And at number 1, my favorite album of 2022, drum roll please, Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. Shocker, right? And not for the stupid Bad Habits TikTok trend, but this is the album that I went back to the most. It was the album that made me feel like, oh shit, this is really good music. It stood apart from everything else that dropped this year. There's so many sounds on that album: rock, R&B, hip hop. Like, listen to the drums on like Sunshine, I believe, and it gets into like these RZA kinda like drums just out of the blue. Favorite song on there is Cody Freestyle, by the way. But I just think he knocked it out the park with that one. Like, and it's been like a long road, like not a tiresome road, but like to get to this point where he just like, yeah, this is the one. So I'm eager to see how it performs when award season comes around. But that's my top 10. Here's some gripes I had this year. I don't think the rap albums were that good this year. Nothing like really spectacular stood out rap wise, and that was disappointing. Some of my honorable mentions, Black Thought, Cheat Codes with Danger Mouse was fucking amazing. Ari Lennox, Age, Sex, Location was dope. Nas, King's Disease 3, Shmino, Love for Rent. Thanks for everybody for putting me onto that album. Fucking great. Give me your top 5 albums this year. I don't want to make you like really think about 10. Give me your top 5 albums across all genres this year. It doesn't have to be just hip hop or just R&B. And let me know some albums that I should like. We got, today's December 4th. We have a couple more weeks before the year is out. If there's any albums that you want me to like try to get out before the year, or review or listen to before the year's up, drop it in the comments as well. Hopefully, again, SZA doesn't drop this Friday and just ruin my whole list. But look out for that reaction as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to just thank everybody for being on this ride this year. All my new subscribers that I got this year, it's been amazing. And like I said, next year, more to come. I'm dropping a video this week that'll let everybody know. I'm dropping a video this week to let everyone know new things to the channel, new shows, new channels itself, just new everything, new merch. Like, just look out for that. And I hope everybody has a great holiday season. I hope everyone has a great holiday season, and I just hope we continue this bond over great music, or bad music, Everything can be great. But as always, man, I'm Tatum. Peace.